Hi everybody, it's Gunny here, and we're going to talk to you today about Mature, this wonderful, wonderful character, which might be a bit of a glass cannon, but in the right kind of hands, in the right kind of situations, she's actually very, very good. Although in PvP you might well want to get an awakening first, otherwise you don't, have that awakening opportunity to get yourself a little chance against the top tier characters. But speaking of top tier characters, we're going to go through the core effects, the skills, and then watch some of the matches and see how these things play out. Now, one of the things she's got is she has a 60% attack damage increase against attack type opponents. So people like Rugal, Zero, and Pretty Zero, you might have a little bit of an advantage against them. She also has an amazing quality where if you hit her with a critical, it will reduce the attacker's attack by 30%. And then when the 5 seconds are over, she will freeze them. Of course, this doesn't help if they actually knock you out in that time, which can happen. But one very interesting as well skill is that she has reflect freeze. So cooler users, you might want to forget this and just put the controller down. It's not going to work. Haha. And the other thing that she can do is steal super armor or hyper armor from the opponent, which is quite nice. But then when you're fighting someone who doesn't have that, well, yeah, that's not so great. But there we are. Now, her first skill is the uppercut, which, like I said, doesn't have super armor, so it's not so good as a reversal. But of course, if the other opponent has one, then it's great. So it will also affect chill damage. So if the opponent is weak to that, good use. Her second move, Bakurashu, I'm just going to call it the grab. Again, if the opponent has hyper armor, she'll grab them and then get hyper armor, which is amazing, or super armor if they have it, and then be able to attack, which is great. But otherwise, it's a grab. Yeah, a bit slow, but whatever. Iron Maiden EX is a very interesting move. Shout outs to Hilda players from uni. It, as you know, creates a big spider web of things. But the interesting thing is that it inflicts chill damage equal to 200% of attack when it finishes, but very often we want to combo that into another move. But you want to let it finish, really. Right. I think that's pretty much it for the skills. Let's go have a look at these things in action. So here we are. There we go. So first of all, we'll see the uppercut. As you can see, the chill damage starting to inflict. And there's the grab. Also, you can cancel that, so let it finish. And there it is, the spider webs. Again, you can often, you should wait till that actually finishes and then do the combo. And you can wait till the opponent hits the floor. Absolutely no problem. And you'll be able to inflict lots and lots of damage. No problems. Now, there is a bit of a loop going here. I haven't quite perfected it, but I reckon you could probably get quite a loop going. But so far, when I do it, juggle them high up into the air. Oh, you can do super as well, of course. And you might want to pause there for panty shot if you're that way inclined. But anyway, there's the uppercut. Then get a couple hits. Then juggle again. And one more time, get the grab in there. And uppercut. And this is the moment where I'm a bit stuck which move to do yet, because that, and I'm like, well, it's the grab's ready first. So you might find a loop there, might be good. But let's have a look at this stuff actually happening in matches. Now here's Zero, he's at 58%, right? He's already done a lot of damage. And a lot of opponents are a bit baffled as to what Mature is doing, and so they often roll into these spider webs, which is rather nice. But it might be a bit of a one-trick pony after a while when people get used to it. But so far, watching playing PvP, I haven't seen that many people with Mature at all. And they always let me have her. So they've all assumed that she's absolutely weak. And of course, against Mature, against Nameless rather, it gets quite difficult. But it's not complete loss. But I have to say, to be realistic, I've lost more matches against Nameless than one, definitely. And you can hear me making a bit of noise here and there. And I might even swear at some point. That was good. That was good evidence there, right? There's Adele. And he's pretty hard to get past as well, of course. But there's the grab. As you can see, got the hyper armor activated, and and the freeze reflects. So that was quite handy. So a bit of luck can come in quite useful. Now that was activated for some reason, I don't know why. And a lot of the times as well, when you do your spiderweb move they often just block or just stand there thinking they don't know what to do. So you can often grab them, throw them into the spider webs, or just start punching them in the face. And his name was again, and I'm about to die. This is not really, probably not going to end well. No, it doesn't. Okay. If you were hoping for a miraculous comeback, no, that wasn't it. Now, of course, this is the season where the Gintama characters are coming in, especially Gintoki. Strangely, a lot of people have him. I don't know why. And he's got a lot of immunity, which is quite annoying. But there's the freeze. And then I get uppercutted in my back, which is real nice. And I died. Well, that was really good, wasn't it? Yes. Well, yeah, don't worry. So as you can see, there we go. Throw them in. Tries to get the uppercut. Roll away. Getting smashed up in the corner. But I managed to roll out. And out. And that point there, I was swearing because I rolled out. And it happens with Pretty Zero as well. You finish your move and then you press roll and they keep rolling in the direction they're facing when they should really normally turn around. And that cost me a lot because normally you want to roll. Yeah. As you can see, I'm quite angry there. You want to roll towards them and start hitting them for extra damage. But no. So you've got to be careful with that one. So there's another classic roll in. But yeah, Rock is a bit of a monster. So I don't actually have a solution. No, I don't. Rock's one of the characters you want to ban. Pretty Zero, you might just want to let it happen. And take your chances. So I'm getting banged up here, but the freeze manages to get there. Go for the grab. No, missed it. But I'm surviving. And again, when you come out of the freeze, you want to start hitting with a special move because they're often going to do their own one, and it's going to go through the punches. I'm pretty angry there. But yeah, they managed to do okay. Now again. If he's a mashing player, they'll do all the free skills at the beginning of the round, so you can roll it. But if they pause, you're pretty much toast. So I'm not gonna, take credit for that one. That was lucky. Now Liz is again one of those characters not really used very much. She's got hyper armor there. I can steal her if I can just touch her. But a lot of players don't use Liz, and they should because she's really strong. So there's the freeze, which is really nice. Should really punch them into it, yeah, get the damage. And attack with a special. Now we're getting good now. Gets the grab. See the hyper armor? Nice. And again, it should try to let it finish, but she was out of the spider webs. I'm like, not really sure if that's going to actually hit. I'm in trouble now. The super. Well, classic. Not much I could have done there. And here's Nameless again. This probably isn't going to end well, is it? But let's see. Blocking is good, but again, if Nameless has the Ryogo set, the checkmate set, you're in big trouble. But you've got the chill damage in. Interruption, lucky there. Gets the damage. And you see there, that should have been a grab, but no, Nameless is like, no, I'm immune, forget it. Not going to get grabbed at all. And there we go. Hit the floor, still doesn't matter. It's going to connect, and that's fine. But that's what I mean about that grab. It's supposed to be, it's supposed to be a grab, but if your immunity is on, then it will not activate, and the other character will maybe just take damage. But it's still good. And here we go. There it is again. Don't stand in front of characters who are petrified or frozen. If they do a special move, you're going to get hit. So do a special move in front of them at least, minimum. And of course the danger with Pretty Zero, there it is. Nice. Is that there's a chance that her cat will just blast. There it is. Blast straight through your guard. And there's not much you can do about it. So there's a bit of luck involved for everyone, really. But I am definitely enjoying using Mature. And I think the unexpected factor is doing really well. And for some reason, she hits really hard on some characters. It might be that Mukai is vulnerable, and maybe Zero as well. It's vulnerable to freeze. But there's the petrified. And I'm out of it, mate. I'll take that hyper armor. Thank you very much. Yeah, I didn't even know what was happening, but now I do. She's a hyper armor and super armor stealer. There it is. Thank you. I love that. Quite cheeky, quite cheeky. But like I said, against other characters who don't have that super armor, then well, then it's just she's just a normal character. She doesn't have. It's quite funny. She really is a kind of counter character for top tier characters. So she needs opponents that have super armor or hyper armor to really excel. No, I think we're coming up to the end now. Of course, I didn't put all the matches where I died, but you know, just try to balance it out. And you see, as you can see there, she's not totally invincible waiting around. But that should have a bit of super armor there from his shield. Well, she's not someone to just lie down and just, wow, I'm getting burnt. Jeez, ow. But for some reason, they decided to try and punch me, and I was like, yeah, no. And there's the uppercut. Remember, it can just hit off the floor. No problem. And there we go. So, as you can see, rolls in there. Luckily, had the super armor. Otherwise, would have got hit. But I stole it back. And can kick punching through. Get the freeze. It's lucky. Some characters, yeah. And there's the grab. Getting the full damage. Nicely done. Don't panic. Don't mash that button. Oh, this guy. Luckily, I've got a super. That's kind of helpful. And he's definitely got hyper armor. I just need to touch. And we will get it. I can't see right now because I'm bleeding. But that should have got it there. There it is. Connections. Ugh. And again, some characters, they just stand there. They're not even sure what's happening with the thing. So, I think we got you. We got you. There we go. All right. Ah, Rugal, my old boss. What can I say? I've got a super ready. Can I make it through? I don't know. Come on, Mature. So, of course, that move is really, really annoying. And he just backdashes out of it. And rolls into the spider webs. Very nice. Have a grab, my friend. What about that pay rise we were talking about? Roll! You're dead. I'm just going to blame lag there. Oh my gosh. That was, as we say, clutch. But there we are. Of course, you know, like I said, I'm gonna put the good moments in the videos. I'm not gonna put the bad moments in the videos. That's not a way to end a video telling you about Mature. I reckon you should definitely use Mature. She's good. She's got some good moves, and she's strong. But she's not the best character. And I know that, of course, a lot of you are running to try and get Psyche, I think, is definitely better than everyone so far, but I haven't got him. But I hope that video is useful. If you've got Mature, she's definitely worth giving a go. And remember, in PvP mode, you don't need to buff her. She's going to have a set level already. So give her a spin. She's got that unexpected flavor. She's going to knock people up and bang them out. And that's about it, man. I hope that was fun. You will definitely have fun. So yeah, this is Gunny from Orochinagi.com. We'll see you next time. Hey man, I've got some ants to play here, haven't I? Oh yeah, let's do that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm saying. You want to support? Get a t-shirt from the old shop. Even if the slides don't fit the screen. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.